It is time for the 5-day beef, bacon, butter, and egg challenge. And this video is going to show you exactly what you need to buy so that you're all ready. So we're starting October 3rd. I encourage you to click the link below. You can actually go and sign up and join the community and be part of the crowd, so that you can get a lot of support and encouragement continuing on. I also do a lot of instruction so that you can learn more about eating a carnivore diet and decide whether it's something that you want to continue after the 5 days. So, but this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to buy. I'm just going to take you around the grocery store with me, and I have to apologize in advance. So I never do like lifestyle, videos. So I wasn't thinking about a gimbal or stabilizing the video or making it look smooth and pleasing to the eye. So if it's very jerky, I am sorry, and I'll try again next time. Okay, so let's dive right into it. So first off, what I want you to see is that as soon as I walk in the grocery store, the first aisle in front of me that leads to the bacon is the soda and chips and snack aisle. So this is crazy. If you have the same experience where you're going into the supermarket and this is like the first thing you see, or you're guided into the, into the bakery area, just, forge your own path. You can take the longer route so that you're skipping some of these areas where you might have a lot of temptation. So if you're like a soda and chips person, don't go down this aisle. However, I did want to point out as I'm passing, I do see a pretty, in comparison to my experience in New York, this is a pretty substantial pork rind area. So I'm very pleased that the regular old food line carries all the brands. We're not going to get that today because we are doing the beef, bacon, butter, and egg fast, but, remember it for next time. When I shop generally, I usually take a look and see what all the meat is there, see what's on sale, what's in these little bays. And so you can see here a lot of pork products. Again, we're doing beef, bacon, butter, and egg, but I noticed this pork butt is on sale it's $1.99 a pound, which is actually pretty spectacular. So I should really stock up here. Now, I also want to point out one of my favorites, brisket. This is like a whole brisket. I think it's been trimmed though. You can still see that there's fat on it, but there could be a lot more. I've definitely seen briskets with a lot thicker fat cap. But this is a good piece of meat right here. So if you're looking for a fatty, juicy, thing to have, this is it. Go for it. I was still looking in the pork area. I saw they had pork belly. Look at all that fat. Delicious, delicious, but not getting it today. Okay, here we are in the beef section, and I've got to say it was an epic fail. There really was not as much as I would like to see here. Now you'll see that some of these cuts, you see quite a bit of white, so that's good. You want the more white the better. That's, the white is the fat, or if you're looking at grass fed, it might be more yellow. But the more of that, the better. You're not looking for a lean piece of red meat, and you can see some of the cuts here are really quite lean. If you can't see any white, there's not enough fat there. Here is a New York strip. I don't like New York strip all that much, but this is a fine looking cut. Here's one of my favorites. I love chuck eye. So chuck eye is the poor man's ribeye. It comes from the same area as the ribeye, but it is not exactly the same, and so it's much cheaper. And you can see the price point on this. It's also the manager special. So this is actually quite affordable, and but tastes as good as a ribeye. So definitely try to get your hands on some. Okay, so I'm just now looking at some of the other cuts here. You see bottom round is pretty lean. It does have a little bit of a fat cap on it, but it's pretty lean. So that's not the kind of beef that you're going to want to go for. You want to go for what's fattiest. Here, of course, is the ground beef area, and you can get anything from 5% fat to 27% fat. So if you like ground beef, load up on it, but if you don't like ground beef, don't worry about it. You can have something else. Don't get confused by the Impossible Burger. That is not for us. You're just looking for straight up, real, 100% beef. Okay, here we are at the bacon counter. And I'm just looking at all the different brands and stuff there is to choose from. I don't see beef bacon here, which is something I love and think is absolutely delicious. So it's, you know, I need to start asking the manager for it because it is really good and I'd love to have it. Here's my favorite piece of bacon. I also like to look for the fattiest package as well. So if you compare the fat in these two packages, one does look like it has more fat than the other. So that's what I usually try to go for. Now here we are in the butter section, and you can see all of this margarine here. If it's spreadable at cool temperatures, it is not 100% butter. It is some kind of vegetable oil. So we don't want that. We're looking for real 100% butter, and I like Kerrygold in the gold package, but you can get whatever you like. Now here we are at the egg section, and they do not have my favorite kind of eggs, which is Vital Farms pastured eggs. So these look like regular eggs. I think these are fine. If this is what you have and what's available, then absolutely eat it. I see we have these blue eggs. I've never had blue eggs. So I can't say what they're like, but you know, really just get whatever eggs you have available that you like. I like yolks that are really orange, and so I'm more likely to find that with the Vital Farms eggs, and you know, rather than the regular food, you know, the store brand. But it doesn't matter. Eat whatever kind of eggs you like and get as many as you like. So that is all you need for beef, bacon, butter, and eggs. So now for this 5 days, we are doing no coffee. So even though I've walked through the coffee aisle, didn't pick any up. Now the things that I haven't pictured that I also want you to get is, one, salt. Just make sure you have ample salt at home, whatever kind that may be. If you like pink salt, Redmond salt, you know, Morton salt, sea salt, whatever kind of salt you want to have, make sure you have that. Also, get some electrolytes. I have provided some links below so you can choose. I really like what KETO CHOW has, but Redmond's Real Salt, they also have electrolytes. And Element is another brand, so it's really up to you. Just make sure that you have it and you have it on hand, and please, no flavoring, no stevia, just plain old electrolytes, okay? And then beyond that, you're gonna be drinking water. That's it, water, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, 5 days. You totally can do this. I know it seems like a lot, but you can do it. And as far as the caffeine goes, the other thing that I want you to get is L-TYROSINE. It is an amino acid, and it fills the receptors in your brain that that caffeine normally fills, so you don't get that headache when you go through that caffeine withdrawal. So you can totally do it without it, of course, but I'd hate for you to have all that pain for no reason. So you can get L-TYROSINE. I have provided a link below for, you know, where you can get it on Amazon, but you can go to Vitamin Shop, GNC, any of those sorts of stores. They all carry it, and you know, and it's pretty cheap. So I would get that. And those are the things, the main things that you need for the beef, bacon, butter, and egg fast. So I can't wait to have you on. So now I want you to come follow the link below and join the community. But if you decide you want to do this, but you're gonna do it on your own, just make sure you document your process and post it on Instagram and tag me at Black Carnivore, because I would love to see how you're doing with it. So I look forward to starting with you on Monday. Here's the video. Let me know if you have any questions or if there's anything I left out, and I will talk to you soon.